double feature. And actually, it's a good thing I broke that episode. I hadn't realized the conversation had dragged on so long. Kinda like the conversation I had with Gray, I just got sucked into it. Hi.
Why have you approached me?
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
I plan to set them free.
You shall not be challenged. As I have said, you will find them in the irrigation room, in the northern part of the complex.
Why did you imprison them? We meant no harm.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who? Aden?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Is that right? Is that right? It would be wise to know who I travel with. Another comment like that and you're asking for a fight?
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Teaching?
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
Then I'll be happy to oblige.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Oh, don't you worry about my endurance.
Before we begin, are you familiar with Echani traditions?
Alright, number 2 is obviously, like, I can't say that because Jafon's already in this room. Or 3. No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Let's do this.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
Then let us begin.
Why the hell y'all look the same? Whatever. I don't need any of those crutches. It's almost as if Jafon was ready for this moment. My force techniques, blasters. I will beat you apart with my bare hands. What Jafon lacks in physical capabilities, he has in pure hit points. Of course, that doesn't inherently help when, you know, he's not the strongest. And she does quite a bit of damage, because, you know, an unarmed thing is kind of her shtick. If Jafan does have those, I think it would be more out of luck than anything else. They've both lost half their life. He's got a lot of dexterity and constitution, but the dice do have to go in his favor.
This will teach you.
Oh. Oh. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Oh, he won that. No shit. Damn. Defense 25. She's better at unarmed than he is. He's got a strength of 10. The only reason he won that was just due to his immense, immense pool of hit points. Damn. That was close there. Now, we do have Jedi training, so we don't do the worst at armed combat. You know, we deal 4 to 16 damage, and we have a plus 12 attack bonus. Jafan got fucked up, though. Like, there's no even, like... I don't think we've ever seen... Well, we may have after particularly tense combat, but we haven't seen him walk around like this before. Also because Krea's healed him up. Like, that's immense what just happened there. That was so cool! I can't believe he won that! Oh, that's beautiful. Immunity to critical hits. You better believe we needed that. You know, it's that, we didn't even have, like, the eye plant available. Like, slap in him to, like, make him immune to critical hits because they're on to the other characters. Jeez. That would not have been as risky if we were not threatening critical hits there. That's so cool that he won that. You could probably use those Gamorrean gauntlets if I fetch those for you. I'm a little concerned if I do get my companions that we'll immediately have to go, though. And I don't want that to happen. I would like the fighting to continue for sure. It does look like that we could have had the other things equipped as well. Like, we still had this on, like the little knickknacks, and they could have boosted us there. For sure. You look so dumb now. It was a pretty nice prize, though, for loot. We're definitely going to be looting the rest of these cylinders. I guess they don't mind. Matukai Apprentice Robe, huh? What's this all about? Okay, Beodur cannot equip it. Jedi Defense is required. I presume we have Jedi Defense? Was that a power? Feet. Feet required. Where is even that? Force jumping doesn't really help us. Jedi defense. Okay. And a lightsaber has to be equipped, it says. Presumably we do have the feed. And we're still actually able to use our force powers while wearing this, and it just provides raw bonuses to our physical characteristics. It seems like a cool thing to wear, and I'm sure it'll keep Jafan super warm. Oh my god, he looks so different now. It's so funny. I'm saving the game. I don't want this game to crash and me to lose this. I mean, I'm sure they would still be in there because I'd still have the previous save. Oh man. I'm still so chuffed over that damn victory. Doesn't seem bad. Wonder how that looks. Defense bonus 8. Dex bonus is low, but someone like Beodur would benefit from that. And it seems like we can speak to any of our handmaiden friends whenever we wish to engage in the fisticuffs. What does that feedback for the hacking look like, or the security check? Not bad. Getting 60 experience points per cylinder. I wanted to check how difficult they were. What's your check at now with all this crud you're wearing? A 10, right? Yeah. I mean, obviously it had to be 10, because the modifier was a +9, and the skill rank was 1. I knew I only had 1 skill rank in there. Awareness has got to be so strong now. 12. It's basically back to what it was whenever we had, I don't know, it was like a belt on? And like the eye implant that made you immune to critical hits. Jeez. We've still got to put the body together after that. Yeah, Jafan definitely needs to heal. He's not in the position to fight right now.
Why have you approached me?
The Ebon Hawk, where is it?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place and not to return.
I had some other questions for you.
You may ask.
What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Are you training to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi, even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Why would it be an insult?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
And who watches you?
Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions.
But Atris is a Jedi, and you are supposed to watch Jedi.
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi, when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
Sounds like a pyramid of Bazak cards to me.
I do not understand the reference. Bazak cards would not be good building material for a pyramid.
And that's what you have when one of the judged is in charge of the judges.
I do not expect a criminal to understand. You have existed outside the circle of the Jedi for too long.
A circle? There's just one. It can't be a circle. So you aren't Jedi, and there aren't any others here?
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
Nah, apparently these aren't lies to say. I'm not gonna bother. Other questions?
You may.
Why do all of you look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
But the one handmaiden who challenged us when we arrived, she looks different.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents
But
to
not
be born
impossible.
so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
So she had a different set of parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
I didn't mean any offense.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
Never mind, I'll be going now. Well, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, maybe I'll drop you. Talk to me like that. Actually, we're not too terribly far from being fully healed. I guess I don't need to get that equipment back. You are a handmaiden. You are labeled differently. I like how, I'm looking. Locked. Just walk around, explore things while we wait for our hit points to recover, and loot. Apparently, Atris doesn't mind us looting. Maybe she's keeping track of our actions, right? I guess Atris doesn't mind us doing this stuff, right? Poor Wookiee's not allowed to use things. Obviously this boosts up computer use. That does look cool as well. It looks cooler than the other thing we're wearing. But obviously the sensory visor is more useful to us. Hit points are almost completely back. Your behavior core. They didn't memory wipe you, did they? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. I'm sure they had their ways. You're an astromech droid, not an amazing defender, I understand. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Which console did it get downloaded to? Let's get you back to the ship, then we can talk more. We'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. Little buddy. Gain damn light side points for being nice to T3. Jafan just no need to yell at the damn astromech droid. It's too useful. This doesn't seem like a good motivator, you know? I believe this is the way to the Ebon Hawk. Obviously, we do kind of need to go fetch our companions first. Speaking of... Remember that, that Achani handmaiden or whatever who sass-mouthed Jafan earlier. We're going back specifically to her. Because I got full hit points. We can explore the rest of this. Man, this video is gonna take so long. There's so much fighting you can do in this place, I'm pretty sure. And Jafan just wants to keep indulging in it. Like, screw getting back that other equipment. I feel good the way we are.
You have returned.
I didn't even bother trying to put anything in this armor. I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you.
I could use a good sparring
Very
match.
well. Follow me. Have you returned to fight again?
I wish to challenge you again.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
I am ready. Let's go.
Then let us begin.
I probably should have equipped the melee weapon before I got into it. And honestly, like, I don't even know what melee weapon I would even equip. I think all the great stuff's on the kids. Force Pike? What should a hit with a Vibro Double Blade look like? A plus 12, 2 to 16 damage. 4 to 16 damage with a plus 12, so you're better with your fists. Yeah, you're better with your fists, funnily enough. Alright, I think Jafan will see some humor in this. Not allowed to use my ranged weapons, my blasters, or my other higher techniques. Alright, champ. Sure. We'll just do the exact same thing all over again, and I'll beat you at your own techniques, despite not having your techniques. We could also find a way to push her off the pad, but I don't know, maybe we could nudge her of some kind. Whatever. Let's get to it. We're immune to critical hits now. So despite her higher techniques, I do expect to win this. I pressed a button I did not mean to press. Not even sure what that button is doing. That's the V button. I don't even know what that does. Probably solo mode. Of course, we could get exceedingly unlucky. But this just goes back to Jafan's immense pool of hit points. Where he can just, like, brute force his way past, and as he's discovering, he's really good at unarmed combat. We should probably go fetch the kids, though, after this one, so that Jafan can heal up a bit quicker. Or I guess I could use the med packs. I can look at hit points. 61.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight.
Good. Jafan's not even wincing from that. You're damn right he's not. Doing better for sure. I wonder whether that actually ended up helping us in the grand scheme of things. Let's go check the message log here for combat. Would it say if at any point she threatened with a critical hit and we were immune to it? I guess we could check her pure attack rolls. We actually had a roll of 10 there. That was pretty nice. Roll 20. Power attack used. Yeah. Let's check her attack rolls. Roll a 16. Hit with 31. Damn. That's definitely a circumstance, though, where the handmaid sister does need to, like, use that in order to get through Jafan's just immense pool of health. Anyway, from the attack rolls we can at least see, it doesn't look like that she had a critical hit, and he rolled high enough. But we're immune to it anyway. Moving closer to the light side of the Force, stupid light side. You learned your place. Good. Yeah, this is just gonna be a long video. I guess it doesn't have to be. I could make this multiple parts. It doesn't just have to be one immenseness. I am still so inordinately pleased that Jafon won that battle. Holy hell. That critical hit there, and she came so close to doing that again. Gold to the touch, no conventional means of opening it. Not surprised, but figured we'd try. I think later battles have you fight more of them, but you're also allowed to use more of your techniques. And Jafon's definitely better with his blasters. And, you know, actual equipment, too. I think we did search all the canisters, though, that might have been around. We filled with all the doors and everything. I guess we can go free our companions now. Hey.
Did you find what you came for?
That depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the Council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
I'm aware. I asked about that, and they told me. And you keep insisting on this dialogue, GM. No, they're not students. We know they're guards. We spoke with one of the handmaids. Listen, she means me harm. I may have to kill her. That's not inherently true either. We'll just ask those who cannot feel the Force. Perhaps Kreia will further clarify.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Let's talk about it on the way out of here. Oh, wait, well, there's nothing to be gained talking here.
Very well, let us depart.
Hey, you were standing up. Hey, don't you just collapse? What happened, Anne?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I'll shut down the cells and get you out of there.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There is nothing to apologize for. It happens. Crashes occur. I've fallen unconscious before after crashes, which keep happening. You okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy concealed in the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Keep silent. No telling who might be listening.
Of course, General. If you wish, I may travel with you or join you at the ship.
Come with me, then. I could... Yeah. Meet me at the ship and prep it for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Yes, yes, I'm a nice guy. I get it. Wee. Not that we're pretty damn neutral now, all things considered. We brought the party average back. Listen.
Ah, hey. You're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Rescued me with what? With your Achani training?
Ichani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we met those handmaidens at the entrance, you dropped into an Achani combat stance. Where'd you learn that?
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Tell me the truth. Now.
Ah! What? You damn Jedi are all the same. Give you a little power and it rots you all the way to the core. Stay out of my head. I mean it.
Very well. But I'll be watching you. There. We've brought balance back to everything.
What, you ready to continue interrogating me? I think I've got some childhood details you haven't tried to rip out of me yet.
I wasn't interrogating you. I just wanted to know if you had any other useful skills. You're a real asset.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Are you okay? You don't look well.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
So to speak. We need to leave, so let's go.
Things went that well, huh? You make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Until the galaxy runs out of people, yes.
Well, that's encouraging. Nothing like a steady stream of people who hate us or want to kill us to keep the heart pumping.
You've done enough, Adam. You can go if you want.
No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? Who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it.
Ah, hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Enough talk. All right then, let's go. Yay! Just threw my hands back up. Oh my god, I love that look from Kreia. That was beautiful. Hey, Kreia.
Let us keep moving. There is nothing more to be gained here.
I want to explore a little longer, and then we can go.
Very well, but we should not remain here too long.
Okay, okay. I guess I'll let you two stay with me. Well, Kreia, of course, has to stay with me. You keep wearing what you're wearing. I guess I'm going to break the video here again. God forbid I have like another 50-minute clusterfuck. Coming back next time, I play with more of the handmaidens. I keep wearing this dumb gear. We'll see where the road takes us. Jafon has one side. The Pazak side. Take care, everyone.